Another thing I think is new to Max 9 is a shortcut to remove objects from presentation. So for a while we had this shortcut to add to presentation, and you can probably create your own shortcuts. So maybe this wasn't a big deal to anybody else, but there was, as far as I knew, there was only a shortcut to add to presentation. Like if I wanted to add this next button to the presentation, hold Command Shift P, and you see it's got that red outline around it now. But if you wanted to remove it, you had to right click on it and then go down to remove from presentation. Not a big deal, but now you can just Command Option P and it will delete it from presentation mode. Max has a ton of really cool modules called Beep modules. There's a modules tab here, and Beep is basically a way to, it's like a built-in components for a modular synthesizer that are all ready to go for you. The problem is with these things, with these modules, it's not really clear how you can modulate them. But there is a way to do it, and the easiest way that I've found is with this patter forward object. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start this metro, and it's just going to send a bang every 700 milliseconds, and I'm going to send it to this random object, which is going to give me a value between 0 and 64, multiplying it by 0.1 to get it in the range of 0 to 6.4. So this is just giving me some random numbers here. And then it's going to this patter forward object. The patter forward object has two pieces of criteria that allows it to be affecting this dial. The first is the scripting name of this module, which is really easy to find. You just click on the module and then look at the scripting name. The second one is a little bit harder though. You have to actually open a view of the patcher and unlock it. Find the dial or button that you would like to affect, and then look at its scripting name. And that, in this case, it's frequency with a capital F. It's got to match exactly even case. But that's all you do. So if I wanted to, send values to this with even just a slider or whatever, you can see that I'm affecting this parameter because I'm sending it with these specific attributes. So it's basically an address for this particular dial in this particular beep module, but it's just the scripting name of the module, : and then the scripting name for the dial or button that you want to affect. There's a few things that I would categorize as suggestions for Max. This is a very short list. A couple of them have already been checked off, and this is one of them. You can click on a few objects and you can align them to a 1x1 grid. You can't do it to a single object for some reason, but that's awesome that you can do it to multiple objects, because that's what they recommend you do when you build a Max for Live device, is to make sure that it fits in. There's not decimal places for the placement of your objects. So that's awesome that that's a feature now. We've already talked about this one, but having repeat mode 4 for blocking node on and offs for a set amount of time, they check that off. Awesome. Thank you for releasing that. Really helpful. Disable output on load for Max for Live objects. For example, this live menu, it would be cool if there was a option in the inspector to disable output on load, so that I didn't run into any of those programming issues that I discussed with you earlier. I again mentioned this earlier, but I have to always hit U when I open a patch to get the patch codes behind all the objects, even if prioritize patch codes is off. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or if I'm misunderstanding that, but it'd be cool if I didn't have to press U all the time. And the last one is kind of again related to Max for Live programming. It would be cool if inside the live.thisDevice object, you could send it a message like instantiate, and then it would put all of the whole patch back to what it would be like if the Max for Live device object was just instantiated. And that way I could see things a little bit more easily without having to save it, go back to Ableton, reinstantiate it, go back into Max. It's quite a process to do that. Maybe there's an easier way to do it. If you know one, please let me know. And hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.